I'm here to show you the difference between tuning with a phone or tuning with a tablet. So here we have my Steinway S at the studio here and an iPad mini with an OtterBox case just sitting on the piano. So here you can see the Steinway S. Obviously you have all this stuff. You can see the entire piano here. With a phone, you only have maybe this, and then when you click down here, it only goes to that. So it zooms in. You can't see the entire piano. And where the breaks are, I feel like it's a little, maybe I can show you this way. No, it's about the same. But if you're looking in the tunings, you can see all the stuff over here and all the stuff over here. If you're using your phone, it's slightly different, and I think it cuts it off, and you're only able to use one of the columns here. So here we have the iPad mini. Super easy to use. You can toggle in and out of it. And here's the OtterBox case. The back of the iPad clips in here, and you just use this as a little stand. You set it wherever you need to on the piano, on the side, or on one of the breaks, and you're ready to go. Super easy to toggle to any other octave. You can go from one end of the piano to the next just by clicking. I can go between tunings very easily. We won't look at any of the names here. Go to that tuning, look at the graph. Oh wow, so easy. Okay, the app is acting up. I need to shut it down and open it up again. Done. 2 seconds. All right, let's go back to where we were. Done. Yeah, I use the Apple Focus so that way I'm not disrupted. I have a Apple Watch. I can get phone calls directly to that. But I use Focus during my business hours so I can really focus on the tuning and the tuning only. With an iPad or a computer, you're gonna have a bigger screen, better brightness. You're gonna be able to see it a lot better, and you're not gonna be straining your eyes as much. An iPad can really listen to any piano. Sometimes it jumps around. Either at the low end or the high end if you have a really short piano, a spin-it piano. But if you're used to using Cybertuner or whatever app you're used to using, you know how to deal with the different variances and the different types of pianos. And there's plenty of places to put it on the piano too. You can put it here if you want. You can put it on any one of the breaks. This one is a little weird because you can't really use that very much, but usually over there, if I can't put it on here, if this is too much, I tune the low bass here. I tune the low bass like that, and then put it right here to tune the rest of the bass. You can also do half stick or quarter stick, depending on the piano, and you can put it on top of the piano, especially if you have a church piano with a cover. I'm not gonna take that cover off. I'm gonna fold it back, put it on half stick, and then put the tablet on top of there. It's just much easier than a phone. I'm not gonna kill my eyes or my battery or my quality of life just to save some money. I am all for spending a little bit of extra money to have a little bit more convenience and ease of workflow. Workflow is so important to daily life and being able to have energy after you're done working all day for your family, for your chores at home, working on house projects, whatever you can do. So I feel like a tablet can help you achieve that. Very simple. If I haven't said it, it's about $500. The OtterBox case is about 80 to 100, and I prefer to get an OtterBox case because I'm going to drop it, and I'd rather not have to replace the screen or replace the entire tablet every time I drop it. It's very durable. You could literally throw this down the stairs and it wouldn't do anything. Super easy. It's not gonna crack. Yeah, OtterBox is the way to go. I put all my phones and my tablets and my computers in an OtterBox case because at some point I'm gonna drop it and I want to be able to continue the day and continue the work day and without fail. I feel like it's well worth the money. You can get one new for about $500 right now. If you do use your phone, a phone goes from about $600 to $700 all the way up to $1,600 if you're talking about an iPhone. And if you use your phone, where would you put your phone? You have to get a stand for it. And what happens if you receive a phone call? You're gonna have to swipe away from the text or silence the phone call and then go back to tuning. The iPad has a better battery life. It's more user friendly. It's smaller than a laptop, but slightly bigger than an iPhone or a phone. I feel like it's gonna last a lot longer than a phone because if you're using your phone daily for texting, phone calls, using Gazelle or whatever app you're using, and tuning, it's gonna drain that battery every day, and then you're gonna have to get a new phone. So I really like using a separate device for tuning. I actually never used my phone because I didn't want to strain my eyes and kill the battery. Also, I don't have this device connected to the internet at all unless I get home and it's connected to Wi-Fi. Therefore, there's no distractions at all. I'm able to focus my entire energy on the tuning and my phone is in my bag on the floor or away from the piano. Obviously, if I receive a phone call, I can answer that separately, but I don't have to interrupt the tuning to do that. Yeah, I would never bring a computer unless I absolutely had to. It's too bulky and big. How would you even open it up underneath the small grams? You just couldn't. And a phone, yeah, it's just too small. It would drive me nuts.